What role did faith play in your conduct on and off the field?
That's the core. That's the core of my values. It's the motivation that keep you, dignified, because it gives you a higher moral character to shoot for. And if you act along that line, that will mold your character, and you'll be trusted by your friends. And I think that's everything.
The belief in destiny is one of the major articles of the Islamic faith. How did Qadar, destiny, play out in your life?
Well, it's believed that everything that it was destined to happen, it was not by accident. This was a destiny, and you accept it either in a good way or in a bad way. Is the acceptance that you know that you do your best, and you leave the rest for God to decide.
And how did that play out in your life, in your NBA career, for example?
Well, NBA career, when I was losing in the finals. I was losing in the finals, and in '94, in Game 7, we played Game 7, the last game, and I remember, in the morning driving to the stadium, thinking that it was meant to be. I mean, this was we were at home, opportunity was there, but what about if I don't lose? Would that change my? So I was really accepting either way. But when we won, it was a whole different feel of appreciation, to be grateful for that opportunity.
You are one of the famous athletes who are Muslims. Sadly, the narrative about Islam is generally negative these days with all the extremism in the world. How can Muslims help to turn that around?
Well, I don't think people want to hold the Muslims responsible for the action of criminal acts. You cannot do that, because we have to just exemplify what Islam really is. That's not by talking, by action of the Muslims themselves, to see that there's no room and space for criminal. It's surprising to me when I read some of the oracles and people talk about the Quran and so on. The Quran is based upon encouraging the righteous deeds. The faith by itself is nothing without righteous deeds. And righteousness by nature, everybody knows what it is. It regards the word faith. You see a criminal act, you say this is righteousness? No, this is totally opposite. So I don't think the Muslims have to hold it upon ourselves now to say we want to create. We just have to be an example to do what we're supposed to do as a Muslim, be an example, and a good example for any nation. And that's what Islam teaches.
How important is mentoring for athletes, and how should young athletes manage fame?
Well, everybody needs that consciousness that helps them do the right thing. Because it's not easy. The temptation, the easy things to do is, it's just like even in diet, to eat food. All the food that we like is not good for us. So you have to be disciplined to eat the right thing. It's the same thing as faith. Faith wants you to do the right thing. Righteousness, something honorable. But it's always easy to do the wrong things. It's fun, it's more fun. So you have to fight that, good and evil. And that's why you need that faith to help you subdue the evil, to do the right things.
Should star athletes be considered role models, and should they present themselves as role models?
Well, I don't think the star athletes, I think it's more of the talent and it's their career. And they cannot help if the people are holding them as a role model. So they're just human beings that are going after their own career. But now they have responsibility now because of the role that they're playing, But at the same time, they have to be themselves, meaning be who you choose as a role model. Like my children, You have to give them the concept of who should be your role model. What are the values that you're looking for? So the parents have to do their part, and the players, the superstars, have to be encouraged to be good example. So it's more like a teamwork where everybody playing their role to have a better community.
Many athletes struggle after their playing careers. What makes the difference between the athlete who goes on to a successful second career and the one who has post-career difficulties?
I mean, not just athletes. I think anybody that's changed. The fear of as a basketball player or pro player from college, that's all you know. Now when it's coming to an end, you start to wonder, what am I going to do? You know, if you're not better prepared to fill that gap, the time-wise, and also the income, then it's very, very difficult to make the adjustments.
What did you learn from sport that you now bring into business?
Courage. Because, you know, in a business, you have to be able to analyze, but in the final analysis, is to have that courage to go for it, if it's right.
After your retirement in 2002, you did not take the familiar path taken by prior NBA stars. You did not become a coach or a broadcaster. You just retired into a relatively quiet life. Do you miss the spotlight?
I run away from the spotlight. I mean, what I'm saying, I don't understand why you look for the spotlight. You're more comfortable not to be the center of attention. I mean, but maybe because of my background that you don't like to be I don't like to be a center of attention. When people bring me to attention, the shyness, you know, you have that, I'm not comfortable. So I'm more comfortable when I come to England, I walk around, you know, people don't really know who I am. This is the greatest thing. I love it. Because over here, with my kids, we go to the grocery store, they just see a tall guy, but they don't really know who I am. So I said, wow, this is different. I love the change. So not being in the center of attention or getting spotlight, I don't think I'm out of the spotlight, because when I go back to youth team, when I go to the US, I mean, they recognize, but that's just part of my life. But I'm not looking for it.
It's nice to be anonymous sometimes.
It's better.
Hakeem, thank you very much for your time.
My time. Thank you so much for inviting me.
And that's our program. Thanks for watching. Do follow me on Twitter @ModeleSY so you'll know who my next guest is. And you can send in your questions for the Public Probe segment. And if you missed part of today's show, you can watch it on our website, channelstv.com. We look forward to seeing you again next time when we have another guest of View from the Top. For now, thank you again for watching and have a good day.